here, and welcome to the next episode. Now, you may notice I am a little farther ahead than what I was in the previous episode. Long story short, you may need to watch another video to see what you miss. Basically, I went past the white latex room. I went past that, and then I tried to start the recording. Unbeknownst to me, the recording didn't properly start, so I went into a security room, saw that someone has been watching us, and unlocked the door, giving us permission, as Piero puts it. Then I went through a room that has a hidden door here, where there were light latex. Piero was able to get us through that room by walking on his tippy toes, going fast, calling himself Super Piero. Now, in this part, I'm going to try and complete it, but I know there are two parts in this probably final recording that I'm going to hate. What's going to happen now, and the one puzzle I hate from this game. I'll keep thinking. Don't stare at me. It's making me shy. I'm thinking about what we are going to do. When we get to the ground, do we have to go our separate ways? It might not be a good idea to live with a monster. What, you don't have any other friends? So yeah. So every time we get to a save point, I will check to see if the recording is still going. I will cut those out. But yeah, I also should have my phone on standby. To especially look up a video on how to do the puzzle that I really hate. So I'll get that ready. I don't know how much cutting is going to be in this particular episode. But yeah, I hope to complete it today. And at the same time, put up the new PC Let's Play that I have planned. So just let me get everything sorted. Now, this part I hate. You go forward, and oh no, is this save? I'm an idiot. This save is after this part. I was a little farther ahead than what I thought. Basically, there's a hidden door around here. A latex monster will come out and attack you. You are forced to run back into the white latex room, dodge all the white latex while also dodging it. Get to the other side, hide in the locker, and then come out of the locker. I forgot that this save was after that. I thought it was before it. Well, I'm not replaying the game for you to see that. So, that's one annoying thing out of the way. If you want to see what you miss, look up another playthrough, because as the game is hard as it is, I am not replaying the entire game just for you to see that. But here we get to meet a new character, Professor K. Hello. You've just fallen into my trap. I've locked the door. There's no way to escape. Human, what's going on? I will make this quick. Your journey ends here. You can't escape. I know what you're trying to do, and I saw you through the monitors. You want to leave. Impossible! Hold still while I guess you. Hey, human, answer me! You feel a little bit sleepy. You can't hold your eyes open. Human! Human! Answer me! Be a good boy now. Yeah, sorry that you have to miss some of the playthrough, but I am not replaying this game. You saw all the trouble I was having playing this game. I am not replaying it. You are awake. I didn't think that people who slept for 5 years needed any more sleep. Because of all this happened so suddenly, I didn't have any other way to deal with you. I had to confront you like this. There's no other places to imprison you. It's very problematic for you to come here at all. Just stay here a while. Is that dark sample your friend? He seems very intelligent. He kept pounding the door after you fainted. I suppose he's almost succeeded breaking in by now. I will deal with him on my own. Don't hate me for this. By the way, it appears the failed samples have produced a highly intelligent individual. Would you call that a complete failure or a great success? You cannot break this wall. It's withstood attacks from many samples. It's indestructible. You must be wondering why I'm doing this, correct? Not everyone died in the plague. Humanity's elite scattered together during the early stages of the epidemic. They commissioned a great shelter. They also funded our research on the alternative treatments in this facility. Only those elites still survive. They are now weight in the last reservoir of humanity. How time flies. You've been asleep for 5 years. That virus is almost extinct. I believe that the world is starting to become habitable again. A brave new world rebuilt by the surviving human elites will be more brilliant than any throughout history. It would be my greatest achievement to witness this beautiful rise in human history. However, you showed up. I injected myself with our latest sample during the riot. Despite my new furry appearance, I'm still quite alive and sane. And I've kept in touch with the shelter for these 5 years. Today we strive for the construction of a new civilization. However, a few hours ago, electricity was cut off due to rusted cables. You were forcibly awakened from the capsule. You are been locked in there since the beginning of the outbreak. Without any medical examinations or any other tests, after the riot, you've been kept dormant till now. The end. Now it's time to tell you my reasons. My reasons for doing all this is because I don't know if you've been infected. All of our diagnostics equipment was destroyed in the riot. There's no safely way to determine whether you are a carrier. If I let you leave, releasing a potential carrier to the outside world, the once dead disease may resurge and extinguish our last flame of hope. Humanity would be all over. I won't let you destroy our hope of a new civilization with your selfish desires. I can't let you bury our chance just because you want to live. I understand that you want to live. I have this for myself because I also wanted to live. But I am sorry. I can't let some nobody go free when there's so much on the line. If someone is of no importance or in value and only causes trouble, it's better for him to disappear. It's mortal to sacrifice some for the greater good. For the elites to live and create a better future, so I can't let you escape. It's best if you were erased from the picture entirely. Wait here. I'm going now. I am sorry. You need to save pronto. So here comes the puzzle I hate a lot. To basically describe it, you need to move this robot to this button. It will follow your movements, and I hate this robot. Because you need to make sure that you and the robot are on the button at the same time. So I'm just looking at the video now. I will cut if there is a failure, because I am not putting you through this pain. And you may think, oh, what's so wrong about this robot? Besides it from following your movements, in the very first room you are thrown into danger. There's a little puddle of latex there, but something comes after you. The unusual behavior of the sweeping robot triggered the pressure plate. Something opened and I want to get out of here before that shadow gets me. So we'll go to the next room. This is the only time that the shadow will actively follow you. There are shadows in here, but they tend to block your way. So I'm just going to quickly check to make sure my thing is recording. So if there was a cut, I'm just checking to see if it's recording. Now I'm just going to cut to hopefully a successful attempt, because I need to watch the video. Whoop. Whoop. There! If you run really quickly, you can potentially get in front of the robot. Now this room is a little easier. You should just hang out here. That strange element will make you cramp up. So I'm just gonna quickly watch how I'm supposed to do this. Got it. Yes! Succeeded. I knew there was a glitch that would allow me to easily open this gate. So now that I finally cut to a successful attempt. The robot looks happy. You do not deserve any love, little robot. It's time to go and find Piero. I hate that puzzle. Samples, samples, and more samples. We have served countless times and transferred humans. Almost all of them stepped on the plates, but once they came out, they attempt to attack us immediately. They are definitely smart, however, they are no longer human, and they are functionally different. At least they look adorable. 1. Delivered treated human subjects to the laboratory. 2. Observe and test as their effective intelligence levels with simple games. 3. Guide the subject to step on the plates at the same time. 4. Assess their abilities and intelligence and communication behavior with others. Here's some pictures. That looks pretty cute. And we got a tar. Where's Piero? I need to find him. So let's go back through the hidden door. Piero! Now this is a good thing. In this room you would get the second bad ending. Basically, if you walk out and you see Piero's mask on the ground, Kay has successfully killed him. You do come in here to try and avenge him, but he does overpower you, transfer you, and basically make you into a test subject. There's actually a fan comic that did a comic based on of the aftermath based on that ending, which I actually recommend looking up. Piero. Just gonna cut a little bit because I want to check to see if my recording's still recording. And I'm right back. It's still recording. Piero, wake up! Piero! That actually does look pretty cute. You violently shake his body. So light, so soft. Piero doesn't respond. He lies paralyzed on the floor, unresponsive. Piero, are you too late? I am sorry, Piero. Sorry for what? I am not dead. I am just tired. Why did you say sorry to me? Also, you're stepping on my tail. Piero! Ah! You relieved your hands, and his head falls straight to the ground. That would be pretty funny to see. Are you really treating a wounded this way? Human, are you okay? It looks like you're unscathed. I didn't know how to open the door at the time. I was angry, but it didn't help open the door. But a few hours later, it finally opened. Suddenly, this cloth guy came out. He came at me with a blunt weapon, trying to hit my mask with all of his strength. At the time, I was thinking, if I fall here, everything would be over. I couldn't let that happen. So thinking that, I blocked with my slimy claws. And then they smashed right off. But don't worry, my body is made of latex. I will be back to normal in no time. I ran into this room, and he followed, and we fought. I was weak and unarmed. He got so close that he almost smashed my head. But suddenly, the cloth guy, he slipped on a pool of latex, and stepped on a pool of latex and slipped. His head smashed against the locker. He's out cold. So that's my story. Afterwards, I felt so tired that I just rested here. It's very dangerous. But it's good to see you're safe. I can't believe it. Nothing too difficult for a human. Human, were you worried about me? I know what it's like to be needed now. I feel so happy. This guy's still laying on the floor. Let's get out of here. Let's not stick around until he wakes up. Please stay close to me. Let's get going. Whoops. We are very close to the ground floor, but the next area is the main laboratory. We can do it. No, you can't. Please don't. We still have a chance. Don't go outside. We've gone this far, although the future may be unknown, and it's the only way to continue. You don't know what the result will be, but it would be even more terrible if you did nothing. And you have Pierre with you. Let's go. Notice, about the dubious latex beast in the library, and about the generator failure, and about the water leak. Some cameras will cover up by the expansion of the dark latex territory. The shelter is in a bad state. There is always so much to do, it's impossible to do everything. It's signed with K. Now I believe this is supposed to be where Professor K was living. Your face is a little pale. Are you okay? Do you need rest? Don't worry, human. Soon you won't have to be so scared. We will escape soon. Okay. Canned food in a large box. Bottles of purified water. Let's go and check out this room. He seems like he's cutting up trees. Watering can. Closed. Nothing happened. Here's a computer. Do you want to open the gate? Yes, please. Cleaning utensils. Now here's the other side of that room. Here's some photos. Now I believe these photos are specifically of Professor K without his mask on. This is him after he transferred. Anyway, let's go back to Piero. Now, do you have anything new to say? Your face is a little pale. No. Okay, you don't have anything new to say. I can feel the wind blowing. We are close. Cheer up, human. We can make it. But nothing happened. Mash the spacebar. And finally, Piero will get it off. This is the one time he will not be annoyed at you. Piero helped take off the latex. It ran back into the vent. If you do not do the quick time, he will not help you and let it just transfer you. If you think that's a problem, you better think again. I can deal with anything. He's trying to squeeze out a smug wink at you, but it's hard to tell into the mask. I tried. I will get you next time. I do not know if Professor K wrote this in case we got past him, or if he's talking about the latex, because if you look at these pictures, there's some canned food. That latex creature's go and get the food. So I don't know if he's been trying to get that creature, or if he specifically wrote that for us. But the night has fallen. We are almost out of the tower. There's only a couple rooms left. I've seen the map of this building before. If I remember correctly, ahead of us is the main laboratory. One last effort. I can't help but think about how far we've come. I'm excited. Alright, let's focus on getting out of here. Come on, human. Wait a minute, does that door have a password? I've written down the password, but I will show the other rooms. First, let me just cut to check on the. I'm back and the recording's going A-OK. A microscope? That's cute. Sort of looks like Umbreon from Pokemon, actually. Coordinate system 210123. What? The floor of these rooms may hold the key. So yeah, the floor of these rooms I believe are supposed to make out the numbers you need. Unfortunately, you do have to guess the last digit Do not waste water. But luckily, I've written down the password ahead of time. A decorative plastic star looks vaguely familiar. It looks like a Christmas tree star. So I'm not going to waste any time and put in that password. So the password is... Whoops. Press enter too many times. The password is 815. I didn't know you could did it, but I'm proud of you. I know I can rely on you, human. You had to guess one of the last digits, though. Do you have anything to say? I'm not good at deception. Whenever you encounter a locked door, or decryption, that's what I think he was trying to say. When you encounter a locked door, you should search for a code slowly and carefully. It took a while, but I couldn't do anything. Now let's go. I can smell white latex. We are close. Human. You can go ahead, but how will you live after you get out? By comparison, the building has water and electricity, and easy ways to get out. And easy ways to get food, easy ways to get out. The only problem is that you could be attacked by a latex beast. I'm not trying to persuade you, I just thought of it, that's all. I'm worried about you, human. You know what would be abandoned. In fact, I have thought before about assimilating you into a latex animal, so that we could, so you could stay with me. He's talking about the first bad ending you can get. You would live, and I would have a friend to talk with. But I can't be so selfish. You have your own goals. But if you trust me, I'll continue to be my friend. I will show you that I will be the best companion possible. I will take you to safety. Because I like you, human. What else can I say? I can sense white latex beasts and dark latex too. We'll probably run into them soon. It's written in unfamiliar language. A photo shows a group of people boarding a military truck. Everyone looks dead serious. Who are they? They've spread to the ground floor. Looks like we'll still have to deal with the white latex. Not only that, but I can also smell my own species down here. Dark latexes. I really don't want to have to face both white latex and my own kind. So let's save. Take a careful look around first. It's really dangerous. Now you can somewhat run on this floor. Now this one may give me trouble. I will follow you. Please move quickly. And if you have any trouble, please ask me for help. Piero is visibly trembling. So, as you walk forward, the white latex will ambush you. And I got stuck on a little piece of wood. As I was going to say, they will ambush you, talk to Piero, and he will throw you over. It says I got stuck on a little piece of wood, so I wasn't able to get away. So let's go up here where there is no wood, get thrown, and I get stuck on the same piece of wood again! Is this room really going to give me trouble? Like, I know the room after that will give me trouble if I have bad timing, but oh my god, please don't have the last couple rooms take an hour. Run, 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 run. That was close. That was too close. I had no other choice at the time. So I just tossed you over. It's good that you successfully escaped. They completely ignored me and head straight for you. Sorry, are you okay? Really? Then I will throw you when we get surrounded again. That's the easy way. So let's continue walking forward. Let's run. Wait a bit! My character wouldn't turn around to talk to Piero. He just stood there and stared. And I know for a fact I hit the key to turn around to talk to Piero. This is going to take forever, isn't it? I do like the transfer that you get, but oh my god, please don't have this take an hour. Run. Skip what you have to say. Now let's move. I think he should automatically snap to you. Now run. If you're not careful, you can have him actually throw you into the white latex. I must admit that you're really heavy. Wow, this looks like the territory of my kind. I really don't want to face others of my own species. They aren't civilized and won't be too friendly with me either. I might not be able to communicate with them. But I feel oh, that we're close to the exit. Let's hurry on through. Just a couple more rooms. Here's another transfer. I think this is unique. I don't think you ever get transferred into that. Don't look at me. I'm different from them. They can't speak at all. We better think of how to cross the area. I will try to stop them if necessary. One last save. Or there may be one more save point. I can't remember. So, how much you like sliding? Because this entire room is sliding. So... let me see. I think we go down. I'm probably going to be silent this part just to watch the vid on how to get through here. Because if you touch the red crystal, the giant red crystals at all, you will transfer. Into a pretty cool transformation, I might add. See, this way, and this way, this way, this way, and this way. That should take us to the exit. And also here comes Piero. This place is different. And from where I come from, all these crystals here are red. But it probably isn't too different otherwise. It seems like nobody's here. Maybe that's good news. But please don't run into those crystals or else you will be transferred. Why are you staring at me like that? What? Slippery? Really? Don't humans have padding on their feet? No? None? I had no idea. Seems I haven't learned enough about humans after all. Let's move forward. What is this stuff on the ground? Curious, I've never seen it before. And there's no one here either. Where is everybody? So a quick save. Oh right, human. Doesn't have pads. That makes sense that you said the ground was hard to walk on. Yeah, so crystals will form up to block your way, so you gotta be careful on where you go. But if you go the right way... I believe you go here. We are trapped. You discover that you are trapped. I am coming to help. I was thinking of letting you pass on your own, but it looks like it's too difficult for you. Padless feet are so unreliable, human. Let me help you out. Please don't move. You are so heavy, human. That's it. Don't move. Let me carry you to the exit. I saw you were concentrated slipping and skidding over there, so I didn't bother you. Fortunately, because this is the territory of my kind, I can still be useful. Are you tired, human? It's not safe to rest here. Let's go. This, I believe, is the final room. Where are the others? Why are there only crystals here? Did they go outside? They are so lucky to be born so close to the outside world. Never mind. Have you noticed the floor, human? These little crystal spires. They pop up shortly after you step on them. They're extremely sensitive. Be careful, human. Don't fail now. You don't expect me to carry you all the way, do you? So like he says, as soon as you step on them, they will come up. If you stand on them too long, you will transfer. I may transfer a few times trying to get through here, because some of the crystals that block you are hidden behind the giant crystals, and they're hard to spot. But I do remember the transfer looking pretty cool, though. So here we go. And there's my first transfer. Look at that! That looks badass. Yeah, you have very little room for error. And I almost walked into the giant crystal. And did it! Let's continue on. You were incredible! Human is totally different from back when you were pursued by the tail. You've really grown. Your face looks pale. Are you exhausted? You've done so much. Let's go. We're almost out. Human. Thank you. Thank you for your persistence. Thank you for your efforts. Without you, I wouldn't have the courage to be here. I really, really appreciate it. Our research is our last hope. To sacrifice is progress. We will succeed in the end. You have anything else to say, Pronto? Piero? I'm ready for the future. You can rest later. And here we got some bullet holes. We are here, the whole of the ground floor. I have dreamed about the outside countless times. Just let me quickly check the recording. Okay, I've dreamed about... I can walk out of the building on my own paws. But my heart is tranquil as water. I am confused. Am I dreaming? I should be happy. This is great change for both of us. I will leave this little world and go explore a fresh, boundless world. And you, human, you successfully kept your human in body. But you're going to have to survive out there too. However, I will be with you, even outside. I will follow you forever. Forget about the end of the world. I have you, and you have me. Isn't that the best consolation in such a situation? We won't be alone. I have countless of things I want to tell you. I'll talk to you a lot tonight. but I'll never, like I have never talked to anyone before. Human, it's hard to believe that all this happened overnight. Tonight I found a friend, fought with bad guys, raced with white latex, and got to the exit of the building with a human who's coming with me. This has been far more incredible than any book I've read. We finally reach our goal. Let's go, human. Let's go see the rising sun. It should be early morning outside already. Let's get moving. Are you ready? You gave me such a headache. It's still painful. So you are leaving, correct? Is it too late to reconsider? Of course, I couldn't physically stop you if I wanted to. Of course you can't stop us. Now there's two of us. You can't stop us from leaving. We are not going to give up now. The door's right behind us. We can leave at any time. I won't stop you. Honestly, I just simply need to talk to you. Will you listen? I don't know what you're trying to do, but you better not try and trick us again. Hey, nameless human. I still insist on what I said to you. If you leave now, you may catastrophe. I hate complicated words. The entire world. What would you do if I'm right? What did you say? How could a human bring catastrophe? He just wants to escape from the building. We've gone through so many hardships to be here. You can't just stop us by just talking. We don't believe you. Failed sample. Do you remember the original purpose to creating you and your species? You were created to stop the disease. And this human is a potential carrier. He's plenty alive. I don't believe you. You just want to intimidate him so he doesn't go out. A man with such a serious illness wouldn't have such a strong will. I have no reason to lie to you. I have no ulterior motives. I have already failed before. Neither I nor my colleagues could save the world. Because of the riot, research facilities were destroyed, samples escaped, treatment plants were ruined, everything. Only I survived. Because I still had a purpose. I'm no longer human. But I've been testing and observing the virus. All these years committed to restoring the planet. All in the hopes that the next wave of humanity can survive. So that the world has a chance to be rebuilt. Only at that time I could feel relieved. But you are a threat to humanity. An unexpectable and a variable. I don't know why I never checked those capsules. Have you thought about what's out there? There's only ruins and clap-at relics of society. Society, groups, family, friends, normal life. All these are a distant memory. There's nothing left. It would be very difficult for a regular human to survive. You may be rather fast. That doesn't mean that your chances to live are high in this uninhabitable wilderness. You would likely die. He won't, because I am here. Really? I wasn't aware just how strong your friendship was. My only impressions of you came from the security footage I did see. However, how could a human and a monster live together? Despite your different biology, the relationship between you two is predator and prey. Moreover, a latex won't live long without a host. What would a human do after your death? He would still be alone. His fate would not change. Piero. It doesn't matter. When I was born, I was the same as the rest of my kin, mindless, searching for hosts without end. That was my one goal in life. But fate has turned me into the way I am now. I have gained intelligence, learned how to communicate, and discovered my own purpose. I don't need a host now. Not anymore. All I need is someone who can accompany me, talk with me, live with me. I don't care whether it's short-lived or not. I will have lived a happy life. I have worked so hard for so long, just in the hopes for a better future. Why am I so tired? If you end up carrying the virus out, what would I do? You and the human. I've overheard you describe him as an excellent quite a few times. You remind me of myself. I have decided to be an excellent human too. You must have greatly wanted to assimilate this human. It's instinctual for you, after all. However, you disobeyed these urges. You choose to befriend him. You manage to overcome and abandon your natural instincts, even if it means certain death. And I just want to live to see the world restored. Soon, the humans in the shelter will be able to walk on the earth again. I will go and contact the elites then. I will provide all the data I've collected from the surface for all these years and supply resources and energy stored in this building. Humanity will regain their hope. All this will be true before too long. But then you showed up. Even though it's just a possibility, every possibility can include a fatal outcome. You could spread out the virus. The plan would be terminated. And I do have to wait for another who knows how many years. How long would I be kept waiting this time? Maybe I won't be able to see the day come. I worked so hard, implanting and implanting everything I could possibly could, but I couldn't save anything in the end. And you, the nameless human, what would you do if you escape outside? A fragile human like you could easily killed. Comparatively, staying here might be a better fate, transferred or not. You will most likely die outside. Your dark latex friend won't make much of a difference. Humans are naturally weak creatures. You will regret your decision to leave this building. Humans are social animals. Fighting without partners or talent is likely to result in death. So your fate is still doomed regardless of your choice. We, everyone, all of us, have changed nothing at all. We struggled so hard. Everyone has sacrificed. But in the end, nothing has changed. I beg of you, you only need to make one more little sacrifice. Then everyone will be safe. Please. Please. There's still hope. You can't determine whether this human is carrying the virus, correct? You just said maybe. I'm willing to take that chance. What an optimistic latex. You don't think I hope the same thing? But it's the human's decision. You, what do you think? Humanity's fates depend on you. Make your choice. Stay here or leave. Human, I won't force you. Choose what you want the most. Follow your heart. Piero will always support you. Do what you believe is right. You decided. Here we must make a choice. If we choose to stay, we will live with Professor K, and Piero will go and will leave the tower. Piero will say he'll stay in contact, but over time, his contact he'll stop contacting you, implying that he's died. If you choose to leave, however, you do leave with Piero. However, later that night, you do die. The achievement list of chains showing a gravestone for the achievement for that ending, implying that you did die and re-release the virus to the world, undoing Professor K's efforts. However, if you press escape on the escape key, so it's too hard to decide. That's true. No matter what you choose, it will still bring pain. Listen, I got an idea. Little guy, are you willing to abandon your humanity? Wait a minute, I know what you're going to say. You want to transfer this human, right? Doesn't the research say that the that the consciousness of the transferred humans are weakened or even lost? How do you think I still possess my consciousness? Although we haven't succeeded in culling humans, we decisive ways to cure other species. If the patient is not human, the disease can be cured easily. As long as you're willing to sacrifice, I can provide you with the drug I injected myself with. It's the result of me and my colleagues' research. It will follow you to be transferred without altering your brain structure. After that, the treatment will be easy. Once you're finished your treatment, you will be able to leave here with your sample friend. I could even lend you some food and supplies, as long as you can comply. Please, I've racked my brain to think of this one last solution. It's all I can do. Please consider it carefully. Just a small sacrifice. What do you think, human? Do you trust him? I don't want to believe him. Maybe he's just stalling for time. We don't know anything about this treatment. What if he's trying to harm you? Moreover, human, do you really want to become like us? I won't care how you look, but you will be changed permanently. So let's forget it. I'm sorry, Masked Man. We've decided. I decided let's take this treatment and have me change for the betterment of the world. Human, you agree? Really? You're willing? You nodded. Human, have you thought this out thoroughly? You may never get used to your new body, and you don't even know the risks. This is method with no takebacks. You will be changed for life. Have you really decided? I didn't think you would agree. That's great! Don't laugh now. I won't move an inch from the human if you try to pull anything. I'm going... Never mind. Let's start as soon as possible. Since you've decided, we can begin the treatment. However, you will probably be very bored sitting in a bed for days with only an IV drip. The failed sample may come with me too. Sorry for attacking you earlier. I had no other choice. Can you not call me a failed sample? It's irritating. Or aggravating. Either or. That's not important. Follow me. Let's go to my lab. Human. I'll keep an eye on him. Piero will absolutely protect you. Don't worry about it. I will follow right behind you. You decide to accept the treatment. You lie on the bed comfortably. This is the first time you've had to get a decent rest in a long time. The needle misses your veins a couple of times. The doctor's out of practice. Oh my god, this reminds me when I had to get my blood get a blood test, and they had to inject a needle in my vein. That was painful. Imagine getting stabbed a couple of times with a needle, until he actually gets the vein. That has to be painful. The doctor's out of practice. Finally, the needle successfully injects one of your vein vessels. The drug follows into your body. Flows into your body, drip by drip. Next, you only need to wait quietly. Piero is watching you peacefully from the bedside. It's very quiet. Only the sounds in the whole room are just the subtle drips of the drug. You stare at Piero. You stare into his cloudy pupils. He feels a little bit shy, turning his head to the other side. Time is passing, tick by tick. Sleepless floods over your mind. You gradually fall asleep. You had a long, long dream. In the dream, you were trying to escape from the pursuit of the skull-head figure in a panic. You were so scared, running everywhere, you can think to hide. There was nobody, no one to help you, nowhere to run. You curled up helplessly on the ground, hoping not to be seen. But you were eventually discovered. Those large, pale bone claws seized your shorts and pulled them off hard. What? It's just a dream. How long has it been? Your body feels so heavy. Is it not a dream? The figure has chased you from your dream. Piero? Piero! Human is such a sleepyhead. You slept for days. You have made me so worried. You smiled, embarrassed. Your tail is pressured under your butt. It's really feeling numb. Tail? Quit lying down. Get up and look at your new body. So fluffy. It's not uncomfortable. It's different than you expected, but it feels alright. Human is so cute. I agree with you, Piero. Piero witnessed you slowly transform. It was so wonderful. Have you forgotten anything? Any weird impulses? Not at all. You are awake. I like that we're hiding. No allergies, nor mutations. You're lucky. You're in a cold sweat. Now, you've finished your treatment. Everything's fine now. By the way, I managed to find a host for your friend. We had a bio-robot that we originally planned to test viruses with. The bio-robot is almost the same as a regular human, but it was never alive. Therefore, your dark latex friend doesn't need a host anymore. I've done all I can. Now you two can leave from here. Congratulations! Your treatment was a success. Human, I'm so relieved. Really? You suddenly jump from the bed, not used to your strong new legs. You immediately are catapulted to the floor. Heh. You're laughing too. Ha 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 ha. You and Piero have left the building. The masked man who calls himself K remained, but promised to help you when in need. You said your goodbyes and came to the hall and opened the gate. Light fills your eyes. It's sunrise now. Flame red light burns on the horizon. Different from the harsh fluorescent lights that you're used to. It's sunshine, the rising sun. You've seen the sunset before, and now you can witness the sunrise. You and Piero are standing on real soil. You have really done it. Stepping lightly on the green grass, you and your new friend gradually start moving. The tower is slowly being veiled by the other ruined buildings bit by bit, but now you can see the tip of the tower. Everything feels so natural, full of life, and safe. You no longer feel nervous. You grasp your latex friend Paul firmly. Neither of you talked, but you both have smiles on your faces. Just walking in the direction of the rising sun, walking on and on. You have walked a long way, a long, long way. The shape of the tower becomes vague. You can't tell how long you've been walking. You can't see the tower anymore. Surrounding buildings are still broken, but determined plants intertwine the rebar are growing wildly. You stop for a second. Piero notices. You aren't used to your new body. These strong legs can easily step too far. You've tripped many times on the road. You're feeling tired now. Human, are you tired? Don't push yourself. There's a rock over there. Let's go and take a rest. Come on, lean on me. Human, we've succeeded. The world is so beautiful. I've finally experienced it. I fulfilled my dream. It's all thanks to you, Human. Human is so brilliant. Being with a friend is such a happiness. I can't see any more rocks or rubble from here. Only see the roundness of the rising sun. It's bright, so bright. This feels completely different from the feeling from the balcony tower. This time I have my paws standing firmly on the earth. With a reliable friend. Human, you're feeling so happy right now. Right. Happy, right? Can't read, apparently. Yes. I'm so happy, Piero. And with that, this is the true ending. We change ourselves, but we get to leave the tower and be with Piero. Oh, and everything turned out for the better. And here's the credits. You can walk around and see all the see most, if not all, the latex creatures, and even get transferred to see some of the transformations if you missed them. So my thoughts on this project. This was mainly to test my computer capture card, and I don't remember change being this hard. It was so hard that I was not willing to go back and re-record what I missed, because I accidentally saved over it, and I'm not replaying the entire game just to get back to that part. But this is an enjoyable game. It's definitely an experience, and I would recommend people giving this a try. It will probably be frustrating, but it deserves at least a try. Because it is such an interesting game. If this game ever got a remake or anything, I would love to see what they would do. It's definitely different from most games that you see out in nowadays. It's short and really unforgiving, but this is an experience. This was made by, I believe, a single person on Furfinity. He made the gameplay and everything, but I believe with the help of a friend who made the music. So this is like a 1 or 2 man project. The crow is really creepy. But I do hope that you enjoyed this LP. The next LP that I want to do with my computer capture card will go up pretty much this afternoon after this. I did not want to trigger that again. After this afternoon, after this goes up. Hopefully after a Pokemon Let's Go episode. You probably didn't get a good view of that. But yeah, I do hope that you enjoyed it. This is an interesting game nonetheless. There you go, there's a better view. As we go, made by Dragon Show and made by the RPG Maker. Here's the shark. I do hope you enjoyed it. And this game should get more appeal. I feel it should be watched more by the public because of how unique it is. Difficulty-wise, not very fun, but it's definitely unique compared to most games nowadays. Here's some squid tentacles. Squiddy dog. The end. The bound column. Cerberus. I did not mean to trigger you again. But I do hope you enjoyed this project. Down here, the original photo roll. I believe you can see different pictures of all the photos in the game. So if there's any you missed, yes, you can see them here. I believe there's also a part where you can see all the scenes as well. But yeah, I do hope that you enjoyed this project. Now these two transfers are really cool. Crystal Wolf. I think this one looks cooler. But here, we have one last thing. If I can interact with this. Here we go. Oh? Well, hi. Thanks for playing my game. I can't believe you made it here. If you got one of the other endings, if you talk to him, he will tell you how to get at better endings. But because we got the true ending, he'll say something special. Can't believe you made it here. I am the developer of the game. You reached the true ending. You have just passed the list of game producers, and the credits and the audience. If you don't want to play anymore, you certainly can stop now. If you want to get a different ending, you will have to play again. Thank you for playing. You were unrelenting, and you completed the game. true end, that's your fate. In the end, it lead you to choose what you believed in. Well, you on the other hand, it wasn't easy for you to reach here. You were unrelenting. You completed the game. Rather, whatever, as a developer or as a human, those who persistence must be excellent. This game is my first debut, so many parts aren't perfect. Difficulty, content, and the plots are flawed, but I tried my best. Thank you very much for your support and purchasing my game. Thank you. It's always been my wish to make a complete game. This game was achieved by my hard work. To finish it and post it on Steam wasn't something I thought I could do. I really admire myself. If possible, I hope to create better works in the future. I am sorry if it seems like I'm rambling. Who's the fox? This is my developer partner. The composer says all the BGM you've heard in the game was created by him. And he's a friend of mine too. Hey, wake up. He doesn't want to talk. Well, forget it. I poured my heart into this game, and there's so much excellent performances by Cisnaz. This is the first time he composed for a game. I personally enjoyed them a lot. Well, that's quite a lot to say, wasn't it too wordy? I'm going back to sleep. I want to save the game. Haha, okay. I'll follow you to save your game here. Thank you again for playing my game. So if you save here, this acts as your gallery. Goodbye, player. Goodbye, developer. Next time. Well, not next time, but now that this is over. The next LP that should start up shortly today. Hey, if I get around to it. It will definitely make life interesting, I'll tell you that. See you all next time.